Hi, my name is Teresa Weinstein, and I'm doing a book review on the book The Five Dysfunctions of a Team by Patrick Lencioni. And this author is the founder of a consulting firm called The Table Group, and he specializes in team development. In addition, he has written 5 nationally acclaimed books on team development, and he has a lot of experience in this area. The purpose of this book is to educate leaders on 5 common problems that commonly plague teams and to help leaders understand that building team cohesiveness can be difficult and it is not an easy fix. This book was written for any team, no matter how big or how small. The book is really concise, it's easy to read, it's to the point, it really gives tips on how to fix and remedy the dysfunctions of a team. The 5 dysfunctions of a team, as described by Lencioni, are the absence of trust, the most important, fear of conflict, then lack of commitment, avoidance of accountability, and then inattention to results. The first dysfunction is the absence of trust, and we need to go about defining that, as it can mean many different things to different people. And so Lencioni describes trust as being vulnerable and being open and honest. It is not what you think a person is going to do based on what they've done in the past, such as, I trust that Joe will dominate the meeting with questions that are not productive and a waste of time. That's not trust. So how do we conquer the absence of trust? Will you be open with your team about the need for trust, leaving the ego at the door? And it's really built on the vulnerability of the team members, being open, being honest, and that can be the key for the team to start building trust. Really making the words, I'm sorry, you're an asset to the team, I don't understand, I need your help, a part of the daily vocabulary can really help the team to start building and being open with one another. In addition, using a tool such as the Myers-Briggs type indicator to start understanding each other's behavioral tendencies can really help a team. Now we talk about conflict. Conflict is inevitable, and it's good. Any team that wants to make great decisions needs to push each other outside of their comfort zone. In his experience, the author has found that people don't generally attack one another's personal characteristics. They just want to get their point across. And so he has created this conflict continuum that kind of shows us where the leader needs to push the team into the ideal conflict point. We don't want to create artificial harmony where everybody just agrees with everybody, because that actually does not create great decisions. But we don't want to get over zealous and get into mean-spirited personal attacks, and that's where the leader needs to come in and mediate that. In addition, the leader needs to talk to the team as a whole and create conflict norms. How does the team work? And using that MBTI indicator tool can really help others understand the personalities and work style of others. But this isn't a quick fix, and the leader needs to understand and mediate conflict. In quieter groups, needs to encourage conflict and opinions, and maybe in more vocal groups, need to tone it down and say, okay, we're getting into a little bit of a danger zone here. After it's been established that conflict is good, the leader again needs to mine for conflict. They need to seek out conflict and talking to the team members about what are our goals and who has opinions on our goals. And there are different obstacles to those goals, and the leader needs to be aware of those as well. The third dysfunction of a team is a lack of commitment. A problem that people can encounter is feeling that the decisions that have been made are wrong because they aren't the ones that they had in mind. But that's usually because they don't fully understand the decision and they don't understand why it was made. And so leaders can overcome that lack of commitment and achieve commitment by helping the team to disagree and commit. And Lencioni says that teams who agree on everything are not finding the best solutions for the organization. They're either aiming to please each other or they don't care enough about the problem to create any conflict. The way to have the team members disagree and commit is to really get everyone's opinions heard. And once those are all on the table, really look at the goals and help the team understand why the decision was made to do what it needs to be done. And 9 times out of 10, the team will leave the meeting motivated and supportive of the decision, even if they were opposed to it in the beginning. It's all about valuing the different people's opinions, healthy debate, and clear communication. The fourth dysfunction of a team is avoiding accountability. And keeping others accountable involves telling someone if they're not holding up their side of the deal. Entering this danger zone is really difficult, and most people avoid telling others that they are not measuring up to standards. It's far easier to talk to someone about results than behavior, but behavioral issues usually come before poor results. So the leader needs to be really responsible for issues, behavioral or results oriented. This is difficult, and many people, especially high-ranking leaders, avoid this. The leader must put aside any hesitancy in speaking to people and understand that giving that constructive criticism is a vital part of becoming that close-knit team. The leader who is afraid to do this will not inspire the team to do it on their own. And if they start to do this, eventually the leader can expect the team members to begin giving each other feedback. There are some tools that can be used to help people embrace accountability and giving feedback. One of them is the team effectiveness tool. In addition, meetings are a great place to give and receive feedback. The team should verbalize what they've been working on, and an open and honest team should be able to question if that person's time is being spent wisely and if things are being accomplished in an effectual manner. Results and goals should also be recorded on a scoreboard as a visual for everyone to see who is contributing to the thematic goal that was formally established. The last dysfunction is inattention to results. And a great team can have many assets, and lots of teams can come a long way in making progress with trust, accountability, conflict, and commitment. But Lencioni states that even the greatest team will eventually lose focus and drive if they don't remember what they are working towards. Like a football kicker who needs to make this last field goal to win the game, the team needs to understand and see frequently what they are working towards. The team should choose 1 or 2 goals to work towards at any given time, and they need to be objective, such as profit, client satisfaction scores, or key milestones. They should not be subjective, dealing with politics, like is the boss going to be happy if I do things this way, or feelings, or outside opinion. So that's a review on Lencioni's book, and I would highly recommend this to anyone, any leader, any organization. It was a great book, great tools that I will be taking back to my organization.